Season Park may have come to a close, but that only means one thing. It's the start of the rumour mill, and I've got a latest EFL League One striker linked with Blackburn Rovers. Who is it? I'll tell you all about it next. That's right, folks. Welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at, of course, one of the hot transfer rumours at the moment linking with Blackburn Rovers, and we'll tell you all about it in just a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, bang to all things Rovers related, transfer rumours related, world football related. We've got it all here, boys, under one rooski. That's right, of course. Diaz, the main man of goals, of course, announced his departure earlier today or earlier yesterday. But of course, Rovers are wasting no further time, especially if you read, or at least a viewer of the BBC. That's right, we'll take a little look at a rumour that I've spotted over on their website. Of course, linking us with a striker. That's what we'll get to in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. But anyway, let's waste no more further ado. And of course, tell you what I'm talking about, of course, as we look at some transfer rumours. That's right, so let's jump at the deep end. Hopping over to this website. It is, of course, the BBC website, and it is Colby Bishop of Portsmouth is a player that's been linked with Blackburn Rovers. Who is he? We'll get to that in a minute, of course. He's finished the season back on the 10th of May, just yesterday. And there's a little blurb right here linking him to Blackburn Rovers and, of course, newly promoted Ipswich Town. But who the hell is this guy? Well, I'll tell you a little bit about him right here, right now. Can he be the guy to steamroll our attack next season? We are looking for goals. We were very shy on goals, one of the lowest scoring teams this season. Of course, we lost our main man as well, Big Bad Boy Burton Diaz. But who is this fella? Well, I'll tell you all about him. If only I just moved to the side a little bit. Can I move to the side? Yes, I bloody can. We'll slide over this way. It is, of course, Colby Bishop. He plays as a striker. That's it, straight down the middle. Not this left-hand side business, not this right-hand business. Straight down the bloody middle. Think, of course, like Sam Gallagher used to be when he came in on that explosive loan period way back when. Of course, over the course of his career, he has played 164 times, scoring 60 goals and 16 assists. That's not too shabby for this guy, is it? Well, let's take a little closer look at Colby Bishop as well. I think I'm going to be sliding all over the place here. I'm going to flip back over to this side here, of course, as we look at him this season. Of course, over in League One for Portsmouth, didn't get there in the end, fell short. But of course, next season, it's always next season for Pompey, kind of like us really. But in the Championship, Portsmouth falling short. 46 appearances this campaign, 20 goals for Pompey. Just 3 assists, 6 yellow cards. Starting 11, 98% of the time. So very fit. Not picking up injuries. That's great to hear. 95% of the minutes played as well. And 38% goal participation for him and Pompey. That's just the league. Not the League Cup, not the FA Cup. None of that nonsense. It's just the league. 46 games, that's all of them. He's played them all. He might have just got substituted on or off a couple of times. But what else do we know about the guy? Well, let's take a little look at him. He was ranked 9,969 players around the world. It's not a great stat, that really, but he is ranked 77th as highest ranking in League One. So 77th best player in League One. Again, it doesn't really amount to much, but we're talking about all players, all positions. So take from that from what you will. He's ranked 5th of the best player in Portsmouth's ranks as well. We're talking again goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, strikers. Ain't too shabby that really when you think about it. Top 5 is ranked 499th player in England this campaign when based on performances, of course, goals, average ratings. That's too shabby. 1.4 thousandth rank centre forward players around the world. Goodness gracious me, that's a stat as well. And of course, 865th player ranked as players born in 1996. That's a weird stats, of course, to throw at you. And of course, going to slide back over up here this time. Woohoo! This is his transfer value over time. In fact, this is actually comparing him to Sam Gallagher over time. Of course, we'll get to the full picture of Sam Gallagher in just a second. But of course, realistically, he might be coming in potentially as a Rovers player in place of Big Bad Boy Burton Diaz, but also potentially in the mould of a Sam Gallagher, maybe to be two forwards up top, or to alternate between the two. Again, this is just a linked player. Colby Bishop. You can judge yourself down below in the comments what you think about potential of Colby Bishop being a championship player, a Blackburn Rovers player. Has he got the talent? But of course, the value of Colby Bishop has kind of not really broken £1 million in his career, stretching all the way back to 2014. Sam Gallagher, of course, fluctuating at around about £3.5 million rated. I'll take that all day long right here, right now. But of course, he's just under £1 million. I think £500,000 is what I'm reading for a player of Colby Bishop's stature, so of course. But let's take a little look then at his history. Of course, only been at Pompey a couple of seasons, I think. As you can see, 52, actually just one season, 52 games in all competitions, 24 goals in all of them as well. I'm blocking his face. This is a a roller coaster for me. I'm going to go down here now. So 52 games, 24 goals, 4 assists this campaign. Prior to that, he was on the book at Accrington Stanley, so a bit of a local lad up there. Of course, 38 goals for Stanley. 123 games, 11 assists as well. Played 4 times as well for Notts County. But yes, there are the comparisons or the recommendations that he might be a Diaz replacement. But for me, I think he's more likely to be a Sam Gallagher replacement. So let's take a look and compare these two guys. Of course, just a year younger as Colby Bishop to Sam Gallagher. Again, Sam Gallagher is currently valued around about £3.5 million. Colby Bishop £600,000. Of course, both English. Gallagher is much taller, 1.93 metres tall. Colby Bishop 1.8. Both have a right foot on them, a decent one as well. He's only been at Pompey just the season, but is he too good for League One? The contract is, of course, till 2025. Gallagher's contract is up till 2024. Is he going to sign a new deal? Who knows? Centre forward, of course, and Gallagher has played for the under-20s for England. And of course, both are strikers. Gallagher can play on the left and right, depending on who you ask. So that's a little bit about the player. What do we think about the possibilities of Colby Bishop being a Blackburn Rovers player in the near future? Of course, we are going to be. We need a striker. Fact: if we don't have a striker come kick off at the start of the new campaign, then I think Greg Broughton has to be sacked. The whole recruitment team needs to be sacked, because we are losing our most prolific striker over the past couple of seasons. And of course, we have been one of the most goal-shy seasons in recent history for Blackburn Rovers, despite us finishing in 7th. We need goals in this camp, in this squad. The Leonards, the Jack Vales can't cut it. The Sam Gallaghers kind of have faltered over the past couple of seasons in regards to goals. It is one of those moments, a make or break kind of season for Sam Gallagher. Will he, of course, rise up to the occasion and become the number one goal threat for Rovers, or will he just fade into the background, of course? What are your thoughts of Colby Bishop? Do you agree or disagree that he could be the guy to lead the line for Blackburn Rovers? Let me know down below, of course. And, of course, we'll continue the transfer rumour mill for Blackburn Rovers deep into the pre-season and beyond. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts. For me, though, I think there are better players out there that fit the void. You know, it depends on, of course, the outcome of the playoffs. The Clark Harris fella, or whatever his name, at Peterborough, would be a good signing if we could prize him away from Peterborough. Of course, the Smodic link it could also help us out in that regard as well. There's also players at maybe Sheffield Wednesday, Barnsley to be looking at as well. Also, that fella from Bristol Rovers, Aaron Collins, of course, not nowhere near the playoffs, but of course, he could be a handy little option if, of course, the price is right. But that's it. Thumbs up, subscribe. Of course, we'll check you out the next time around. But until then, guys and girls, we are out of here.